Hey y'all, hey, I'm Ashley, and this is for Dizzy Birds. On this channel, we use a zero-based budget, cash stuffing, and savings challenges to actually make saving fun. If you're new to my channel, my husband and I both work full-time. We've got two awesome boys, two crazy corgis, and a life that never slows down. So staying on top of our money has to be simple and attainable. We have big goals. We want to get out of debt. We want to get ahead on our monthly bills and ultimately totally transform how we think about money. If you're ready to take control of your finances one paycheck at a time and maybe have a little fun doing it along the way, you're in the right place. Today's video is our Save with Friends series. So we've got lots of games to play and some work to do in our 2026 binder. And I'm also going to give you an overview of our savings plan for the week. So stick around, grab your favorite drink, your favorite snack. Saturday, and happy Valentine's Day. I love Valentine's Day. My husband and I also, our anniversary is the weekend of Valentine's, so it's February 11th. So we often celebrate the two together. And then I have my birthday a little bit later in the month. So February is a big month for us, and we get to celebrate a lot of things. And so I just love it in general. I hope you guys are having a great Valentine's Day, whatever you are doing. If you're staying home, which is usually my preference, or if you're out and about. Today's video, we're going to do our normal Save with Friends series. We have to look at our weekly plan for savings, and we're also going to make sure we get our weekly savings in our Ultimate 2026 book. And of course, at the end of the video, we will be catching up with the Survivor collab. We will check in and see what happened last week and get to play the game that we have on the plan for this week. So lots to do. Before I do go into that, I did want to give you a quick reminder that if you are interested in becoming a member on my Ko-fi, our Ko-fi membership, our bestseller plan, our bestseller tier has an option for physicals to be mailed out. This is an example of this month's packet that's going out. Has lots of little goodies in there just to show you here. Since it's going out mid-February, it's got some March themed physicals coming out, and I just think they're super cute. They're both double-sided with an image on the back, 5 mil heavy duty, really cute challenges that you can reuse if you just want to re-sticker them. This one saves you 30. It says happy go lucky, and I just thought that was super cute. And then shenanigans, because life is more fun when you're up to something. And this one will save you 70, and it's got the nice gold scratch offs there. And then also something else that I do just for my members only, I have a special edition monthly bookmark that goes out. It fits in the A6 binders. It's punched for the A6 binders, and it's a mystery save. And this one's it's also double-sided, so you see the image on the other side. This will save you somewhere between $15 and $20, so it's a mystery. But all three of these come in the member packs for the bestseller tier, along with a thank you card, and there's also a little bonus save on the back of that as well. Today is the 14th, so February 14th. Our deadline for signing up for this month's packet will be tomorrow. So tomorrow I will be pulling that member list and sending out on actually the 16th. So if you want to get in for this pack, go ahead and go visit the Ko-fi shop and get signed up as a bestseller tier. We also have the digital only option, which is the prologue tier, and that gives you access to all the monthly digital challenges that are up in the Ko-fi shop as well. So just a little reminder that that date is approaching. I'm getting ready to mail all of those out. And thank you to all of my members, all who are already members. I hope you are loving what you're getting. And you should see a little pink envelope coming your way very soon. Okay, so February. We are in February. This is going to be week 3 of our savings for February. So we're going to skip over to our 3rd week here. This is just my own personal budget binder that I use. I've had some people ask about it. I am looking into reworking it in a way that maybe it could be an option, if not just these weekly budget sheets. I am looking into maybe getting that ready. for a digital download option. But this is really just what I created that worked for me. Inspired by several other budgeters products that I've seen in the past or had in the past. So nothing that I had ever purchased was just perfect for me, and I think that's kind of the ticket to it, right? Is that like everybody has something special about their budget or something different about their budget, and it's hard to find a budget binder that works perfect for you. So that's really why I designed this for myself. But I'm looking into some options for how we might make this available for you if you are interested as well. But we use this every week. On this first video, we take a look at where we are. So everything on the previous page would have been my variable and my fixed expenses. And what I have left here, starting here at $477, is what I have left over after paying those fixed and variable expenses for the week. So with that, we then pull out 160 and 50, which are both related to our camper. We have a storage unit that we have to keep it in, and our camper payment. So we take out a weekly amount so that the large payment at the end of the month isn't so hard to tackle. So from that 477, we pull 210. What is left over there is 267, and that gets brought over here to our savings challenge column. And this is where I list out all of the savings challenges I plan to play this week. And you will see all the ones listed that we normally play. We have our month ahead binder, we have our minis and tinies, there's the New Year's tinies, the Survivor challenge, the 2026 box challenge, our Save with Judy challenges, our monthly challenges from Rock's Budgets and April. Murder Mystery, which is a new one we started playing 2 weeks ago. We are having fun with that collab. Year of Minis from Bookish Mama Budgets. Ultimate 2026 Challenge Book from Pam Champion. And then our S'mores binder. So these are all the things we have been playing. And I have allocated out the amounts that I need for that for a total of $267. So we started with $267. We are saving $267, leaving us with zero, which is what we mean by a zero-based budget. So that means every dollar in my budget has a job, and it has been given that job, and I have listed out what that job is, right? So down here, I've kind of added up what this looks like for today's video for our friends. Savings with Friends challenges. We have $98 to put towards that. And then we allocate out that $10 separately for the Survivor challenge in case we fail, because it's $5 if we pass, it's $10 if we fail. I'm going to tell you all we're going to want to stick around. This one's a doozy. I'm not feeling real good about my chances of passing this one, so I bet you I'm going to be spending that $10. So a total of $108 being saved today. All right. So I'll set that aside there. And let's go ahead and get started first with our 2026 box challenge. This product is in my Etsy shop. If you're interested in it, it is a digital download. Mine would look a little bit different because I made mine into envelopes. This was my very first prototype of the product. But it is all the same things as far as that they will print out as doubles, as 2 A6s for each month. So we have been going through, we have $30 allocated out this week to save and have for the last few weeks. So we've been going through all the pages and finding all the $30 saves at the top. The numbers go up from there, so we're going to have to adjust the amount that we save. And so we've got a couple of options here. I have an even $30, and I have either, looks like a couple of these are more than 30. This is the last $30 one. It's all the way back here in December. We also have some that are a little less than 30, and I can take that additional money and put it towards a boost, which we see here on the back side. I think let's go ahead and do the last 30. So we're going to grab our $30 here. And let's go ahead and grab this last 30 and be done with it. And we will have no more 30s left in the book. So everything now we'll have to adjust what we're saving if we want to have an exact amount. But that's why I included the boosts here. I kind of like the idea of maybe having a little additional savings, or if you have a couple of dollars extra left over, you can put it towards the boost. So each month we'll have a little boosted amount, and we won't know how much we save until the end. If you just save the amounts on the front of the envelope or on the front page, it's 2026, so $2,026, of course. But with the boost, it's up to you how you do it. You can do it as a roll and save. You can per icon. You can do it however you want. So really, the options to save whatever amount are there for you. I like that I also included a tracker here, so you have the amount that was originally allocated for that month plus whatever you save in your bonus boost section. So we are not pulling this every week or every month. It is just saving up. So we're going to be seeing a large sum, but it's going to take us all year to do. So it's a long save. But you could get caught up now. We're only in February. If you are interested, go ahead and check that out in the Etsy shop. But we've got our first $30, or our this week's $30 put away in our 2026 savings. Okay, so now we can move on to our other Save with Friends. In our binder here, I've got my money set aside. I love my little dashboard. It's going to be almost time to switch it now because we're getting close to spring. So in the Survivor envelope, we have the $10 that I already pulled out so that I don't accidentally spend it other ways. We will come back to Survivor. We always save that one for last because it causes a great deal of stress. It makes it hard to focus for the rest of the video. So instead, we were going to start here. Let me get my money pulled out into this cash tray here. But as I said, it was $98 total that we have for all of these challenges here, with the exception of Survivor, which has its own $10 pulled aside. We get our little prop dollars here. If you're new to my channel, you'll notice I'm using prop dollars. They are obviously made, and they're not real, but they represent real money. They represent real dollars that are already put into a high yield savings account where I have allocated this out. So each month or each week when I pull that, say that $267, I pulled that $267 and I put it into the bucket that is titled Savings Challenge. So my bank, my high yield savings account, allows me to organize my money into buckets, and I can title them whatever I want. So I take that money and put it into a savings challenge bucket, and it stays in that bucket until the challenges are completed, or until we get to the end of the month when we do our roundup. We will pull the appropriate amount and put it towards the appropriate savings fund. Okay, so if you're wondering about the prop dollars, that's why we use them. We just prefer doing that so we don't have to get back and forth to the bank. All right, so up first we have Saving Through the Year from April's Fresh Start. This is a complete freebie on her Ko-fi. I printed and laminated and stickered them myself. They're absolutely beautiful. She has one for every month, and it's going to save us a total of $365 plus, it says. So we are working on February this month, and we only have 3 scratchers left. So I think what we will do, we only have 3. Let's see. Of course. Okay, so it says 1. Let's start with 1. Get our pink scratcher this month. All right, that's $4. Let's do one more. 2. 1, 2. All right, so 4 and 3 means we're putting a total of 7 in this week. And we'll actually only have 1 scratcher left for our last week of February savings. So we will go ahead and put the $7 in, and we will take a look at how much we have so far for this one. If I can get my life together here. All right. So far for April's Fresh Start, out of the 28 that we are saving all together, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. So that, spoiler alert, is probably a 2. And it's really hard to not want to go ahead and do it. But because we still have another week, I want to have something to scratch next week. So, all right, I don't know why these envelopes are doing this. The next one is Rock's Budgets. very similarly, but very different and super cute. She also has a 12-month set that I found on her Ko-fi. Just printed it, laminated, and stickered it myself. We are working on our February scratcher. Super cute red panda there. And we only have 3 left there, so we'll do a 1. Oh, wow, it's a 4 too. Okay, y'all, if the other one is a 3, that's gonna crack me up. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going right here. It's a 5. Okay, so we have a total of 9 going into this one this week. Clean up our mess here. And we will only have 1 scratcher left next week. So that will work out well. We might have a little extra money to put towards another challenge if we need it. Okay, so let's see how much we have saved so far. For Rock's budgets, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 out of the 30. So that's likely a very small number as well. So we are very close to finishing that. Now, every month we end up pulling this during the roundup, the monthly roundup at the end, and putting these towards debt payments. So those are very nice little debt payments. Okay. Up next, we have 2 challenges that we are working along with. Save with Judy. Let's grab those. Everybody loves a good coloring challenge. At least I do. We have our little gnomes here, and we are saving $5 per for these guys. And so we're just gonna color and chat. Maybe about Valentine's. What do you guys have planned for your Valentine's? Valentine's. That's what Finn says. Our Valentine's. I am, as I kind of mentioned earlier, I'm a little bit of a homebody and a big time reader. So with my downtime, I really do prefer to just be home reading my books. My husband, on the other hand, is a bit of a extrovert who likes to get out and about and definitely wants to go do things. So he would like to go out to eat. So we're kind of compromising in that he's going to take me to a bookstore that he found that he thinks I will really like. And then we're going to go to kind of like an early dinner, late lunch at a Mexican restaurant that I really like. So I don't know if we will be waiting forever to get a table because they don't do reservations. But I'm doing that for him because that's what he wants to do for Valentine's. So we'll get home pretty decent hour probably, and just hang out from there. But what are you guys doing for Valentine's? Do you stay around the house? Do you get out and about? Do you do the whole thing? What do you do? I'm really curious to know. Finn had his Valentine's party at the school yesterday, and so he had his little box he came home with, and then he also got some donuts from his mommy. He got some Valentine's donuts, and he has been kind of eating on those off and on. A whole thing of donuts, and he's really excited about those. So we don't usually do a whole lot for buying things for Valentine's. We tend to save those for birthdays and Christmas and whatnot. But I wish I had Mr. Finn here to help me pick colors because he's so good at it. He's so good at it. But yeah, what are y'all doing? I hope y'all having a great one no matter what you're doing. I'm excited to go to the bookstore. Apparently, it's a romance bookstore, which I didn't even know existed really, so that's kind of exciting. And he went and scoped it out ahead of time and made sure that it was what he wanted to take me to. So I'm pretty excited about that. So let's hope I don't overspend at the bookstore. I really don't need any more books. I have plenty of books to read up on right now. But anyone who would tell you that they are a big reader, they're probably likely to say you can never have too many books, because that is absolutely how I feel. Ooh, that's an interesting color I picked right there. Look at me go. All right. This is what happens when Finn's not here to dictate the colors. So yeah, so it's been a good week. We're looking forward to. I'm gonna get everything filmed this morning. This will go up at 5 o'clock, so you'll get to see what happens with my survivor. I'm very nervous about it. Um, but we will probably be out and about by the time you see this video. It's supposed to rain here today, which I love. I love a good rainy day, so I'm looking forward to just kind of whatever we do, whether it's out on the patio or back home in front of the fireplace reading the book. I'm looking forward to it no matter what. It's going to be a good day. Did get a little bit of bad news this week, and I have not told Mr. Finnegan about this, and so hopefully he doesn't happen to catch this video, but we found out this week that his school is being redistricted, or our house is being redistricted to a new school. And so starting next year, he will have to go to a different school, and he will be leaving all of his friends behind. And we are actually super, super unhappy about that. But there's not a whole lot we can do about it. It is what it is. And he's got one more year that he would have been going to the school that he's going to, and it's been his only school. So I know he'll be okay, but I'm really sad about it. What would you call this guy? This feels like a Don. Don, Don. That guy's Don. All right, we got Don done. He's got some interesting colors going for Valentine's. We're going to put our $5 in for Save with Judy, playing with friends. We haven't pulled this monthly either. I think we'll probably finish this page out and then pull it. But so far we've saved 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and $35 for this one. And then we have our 2026 Save with Judy with our icon savings. And I actually went ahead and planned a little bit more this week so that we could go ahead and get these colored in, because there's 5 and we only have one more week after this week. So we're going to do 2 today. And yes, I'm doing different colors of red and pink for this one because I can't find the same color that I did last time, so we're going with it. All right. We've got some cute little heart cookies with different colors of icing. And so instead of $5 this week, we're going to be putting $10 in this week. $10 going in to this one. And we have not pulled this one either. We have not made a decision about whether this one's going to be an all year. But so far it seems to be that we are sticking with it. Okay, so 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45 so far for that with just $5 a week, y'all. That adds up pretty quick. Okay, so next up we have our 2026 Year of Minis from Bookish Mama Budgets. So we have 4 cards total in this one. And what I decided to do, since our budget was a little tighter when we started this one, was to we're going to roll a d4 for all of the rolls on this card, and then the next card we're going up on the dice. So it will go up in amounts over time. Okay, so that's only a 1 this time. What a score. Okay. So we're just saving $1, and this one's a reading themed prof note, so that works well. So far we've saved 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 with just these little years of this little 1 roll a week of a day 4. So that's kind of great. Okay. Okay, up next is Murder Mystery. It's a new collab that we've been having fun with. Let's get that one out. Okay, so maybe you know the game. This is made to be like Clue. We ended right here. Our little bird was on draw a card. And so, oh, I keep forgetting to get my cards out. Why don't y'all yell at me? Yell at me that I'm doing that every time. I have them in here so I don't lose them. And basically, we're just like the game of Clue. If you've never played it, you're solving a murder. So you have to figure out the murder weapon, and these are all super cute. They are all budgeting items that are possible murder weapons. So we have 2 cards of murder weapons. We of course have to have our suspects, which are all of the members of this collab. We've got April's Fresh Start, Budgeting with the Ginger, Kimmy's Corner, Bookish Mama Budgets, Pink Plum Budgeting, Dawn Sunrise Budgeting, Budget Your Life, and Blue Kiwi Budgets. And then we have to decide what room the murder took place in. And we've ruled a lot of those out. So we are really now just between the bedrooms, the basement, and the porch. But we still have a lot of work to do on the murder weapon and the suspect. So this time, I'm going to shuffle these up a little bit and turn them over this way. So when we hit a draw card, we don't know what we're going to be eliminating. And then the rooms we can only eliminate if we get into the room. If that's not really the rules, that's the rules I'm making, because you can do what you want to do. All right, so we're moving from here. We're going to go 6. Let's see. We need to figure out if the bedroom is a thing. But I don't want to just go 1 and waste that. Let's see. Porch. It could have happened on the porch. So I've got 6. I can go. How about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Okay, so if we go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that means we get to draw a card. All right, we can figure out a suspect here. So we have our 4-sided dice, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and it's a 3. We've already ruled that one out. Let's try again, a 2. So it's not Vicky. Okay. I can't remember if I'm supposed to save the amount. I'm playing this different every time. I know I am. We're going to go ahead and save the $2 because I feel like I should have to save something for that. Yeah, definitely. Okay. All right. So there's our another suspect figured out. Let's roll again. 1. All right. So we can enter the room, basement. All right, so let's see. We're in the basement. We need to rule out whether that's a basement, whether that's one of the things. So we have a 3. We already have that one. So I guess we don't get to cross anything off this time because we already know the 3 didn't do it, but we need to pay 3. I think I'm going wild and crazy with my rules right here. I'm just trying to be fair and make sure that I make some savings here. But I also okay, so secret passage to office. Let's go there. Let's use our turn to go there to the office, and let's roll again to see if we can roll out anything. Oh, a 1. So we're going to rule out the porch, and we're going to grab a $1 bill. Okay, so now we are down to the bedroom or the basement. So it either happened in the basement or the bedroom. So let's go ahead and get out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab a 1 for that enter a room. Oh, you know what? I forgot to enter those $2 there for when I entered the basement. Okay, so we're going into the living room. I guess we can roll again to see the 3. We don't have any 3s, so let's just pay 3. We're gonna have to switch in some stuff here. So let's grab 2 and grab a 5 because we're running out of 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5, and we'll grab a 10. I gotta be careful. I only have so much budgeted, so we've saved $12 so far in here. All right, let's roll again. 1, 2, 3. Let's just save 2. And roll again. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forgot I didn't cross off this 2 or this 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do need to go into the basement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to cross off that 2 since we already paid that. And I think we have to use our next turn. We're in the basement. Let's roll to see if we can figure out. Okay, that's a 1. We have no 1s left, so let's just pay a 1. And let's get out of this room. Where are we at on money here? Ooh, we're getting kind of close. So that is a 5 right there. You're at 15. So we only have a little bit left that we could spend on this game. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do a 2 there. And then roll again, and we're in the kitchen. And we're going to pay $2 to go in there. All right, so let's do one more roll of our D4. And it is a 1, and we can't roll anything out, so we are done for the day. Okay. So we are in the kitchen is where we left off. Let's do a little star. We were hanging out in there. Let's see how much we have saved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We can just trade this in for a perfect 20. We saved exactly $20 this week, so that's nice. And what did we figure out? It didn't happen on the porch. And I think we also ruled out a suspect, didn't we? Oh, guys, I can't remember anything. Y'all probably watch better than I did. Pay attention to my own game. But we saved $20 in Murder Mystery. This is such a fun game, and we still do have a lot of work to do, so I think we're going to save quite a bit. Wonder if we can figure out the mystery before the end of the month. We only have one more turn, or one more week. So far we've saved $20, $40, $50, and $55 in Murder Mystery. That is such a fun one. All right, little birdie. Till next week. Okay, up next is our Ultimate 2026 from PM Champion. We have that in a different binder, so let's grab that up really quick. Here we go. If you guys remember, or if you are new, this one comes from the Mrs. Champion 1. It is a complete, absolute freebie printable book, and we have had so much fun with it. All right, so what we have left here in our tray, we can spend in this savings book, and we have a couple of options. So we have $5 that we do per date here for our $5 Saturday savings. So we're going to go ahead and do one here. And boom, that's done. Okay, now we completed January challenges last month, and now we are on to 2 different February challenges, and we only have 2 scratchers left. So we're just going to pick one of these, and that is a 5. So we're going to finish scratching that off and grab a 5, and then we will save that last heart probably for next week. That's all we got left on this one. All right, so we've got our 5 here. And then, ooh, shut the candy box. Okay, we love a good shut the box. Okay, so we're going to grab our second D6 here. We're going to roll 2 D6, and we're going to try to cross off our candies. Okay, so that is 2 5s, which is a 10. And we have a couple of options, 9 and 1, 8 and 2, 7 and 3, which is what I think I'm going to go with. 7. Oh, I'm supposed to do that. 7 and 3. Those are crossed off now. Okay, 9. So we're going to take the 9. We're doing pretty good so far. 4 and 2 is a 6, so we'll take that. Another 6, so we have only option of 5 and 1 or 4 and 2. Let's do 5 and 1. Okay, we're getting down to it here. Okay, a 5 and a 2 is a 7, and we don't have anything left that makes a 7. So we're done. So we had 1, 2, and 3 that we did not get crossed off. So we owe $3 because we are paying $1 per. Okay, so $3. We have one more to go, and I kind of want to save it for next week. What do you all think? Okay, so this one didn't take as much, or we just had a little extra, I think, to save with. So I want to save that for next week. So we'll have one more Shut the Box, we'll have one more Scratcher, and we will have one more Saturday $5 savings, and we will be done for February. So this week we only had to save $13. But what are we going to do with the rest of the money that we have in our cash tray, you might ask? Well, hang tight. Let's go ahead and put this up and put it where it belongs into our Ultimate 2026. Let's see how much we've saved so far for February, just so you can see that we have saved a good amount. It just, most of it got done at the first part of the month. 20, 40, 60, 80, goodness gracious, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, and 99. Wow, really? You saved $99? Have we really? 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Okay, I have to do some investigating, but it says we've saved $99 so far for just this month alone. Let's challenge that. Okay, so we have $15 there. And these don't tell us how much we save. But 5 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 8 plus 4 plus 7 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2 is 46. So 46 plus 15 is already at 61. Then we saved 3 plus 5 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5 plus 3. $82 is what I show here. So how do we have more money in there? Maybe I was plus 5? Nope, I don't know. Oh, I forgot about our catch-all. $89. That's still not $99. I don't know what happened, but hey, we got the money in there. It represents dollars that are in our bank account, and we will pull it and we will make sure that that's correct. If anybody saw where I messed up there, but it says we have 90. So, okay, we have some extra money that we didn't need to use towards our Ultimate 2026 challenge this week. What we have left is 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. So what I propose is this $33 will go in here in our 2026 box and will help us get just a little bit closer on, oh, look, 33. There's one right there. Is that what I said? 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. $33 right there. What a great way to get a head start on another month. So we're going to go ahead and use this $33 towards this. It seems like a lot of extra money to have, but let's go ahead and trade this in for 25 and 30 so that we don't have to worry about these envelopes getting too huge. $30, $33 going in. Okay, seems like a lot of extra money to have left, but we just didn't need that much. And we had quite a bit allocated for the ultimate 2026 challenge, but either way, it goes to a 2026 challenge, so that's fantastic. All right, y'all, I haven't forgot. It is time. It is time for the Survivor Challenge. I have put it off long enough. I'm here to tell you right now, we are not going to be using our dice tower. What we have up, I don't need the black book yet. What I need is the binder. All right, so let's catch up. I did finally get the new player list printed. Remember, there are some changes to the player list a few weeks ago. So we have a new version of this. You can find it on Maddie Floating Funds Ko-fi. We have played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last week we played Norellis's. So 6 completed weeks. And here's what I can tell you. I failed last week. I was really nervous. I should have been, because our team was up for elimination, but only 3 of us failed. And currently right now it's looking like it's Becca, unless she gets the save. So Becca Budget 777 on my team, on Team Kim, is possibly going to be eliminated this week. All right, that's where we are on the gameplay, but it's time for this week's game, which comes from Kimmy at Beijing Girl Budgets. And y'all, I hate these minute to win it games, but this one just seems utterly impossible. So I'm genuinely not looking forward to this. I'm pretty sure we're going to fail, so I'm glad I got that $10 set aside. So it says, how fast can you roll? Get 1 or 2, I don't know who would do 1, 2 d6 dice within 1 minute. Roll, find, and cross out the corresponding number on the game board. And if you are successfully in survival mode if you added up value of the remaining numbers on the board is less than $20. Y'all, there are a lot of numbers. I just don't think it's possible, but I'm going to still do my very best, because I think the lower the number, the higher the number, whatever that we have crossed off, or the lower the number of ones that are left, will probably indicate who ends up getting eliminated from our group. But I mean, there's just no way around it. 1 minute is brutal, Kimmy. It's brutal. But let's have some fun with it. All right, so basically I'm going to tell Siri here to set a timer for 1 minute, and she will buzz on my wrist when she is done. So I will do my best to make sure that you can see her, but I'm going to be more focused on this, but I will be sure to let you know as soon as my wrist buzzes. I'm not going to cheat, even if I really, really don't want to play this game. Okay. So here we go. I've got my 2 dice. I'm going to roll them with my left hand. I'm going to write with my right hand, and we're going to hope for the best. Okay? All right, Siri. Hey, Siri. Hello, ma'am. Hello, Siri. Hey, Siri. Set a timer for 1 minute. All right. Okay, 5 and 1. 6 and 2. Woo, 2 and 3. Oh, there's no way. Okay, 4 and 3. 4 and 3. 5 and 1. 5 and 2. 4 and 2. 4 and 1. Sorry, 4 and 1. 6 and 5. That's right. We need those. 6 and 5. 3 and 1. 1 and 6. 6 and 1. All right, 6 and 4, 4 and 6, 6 and 1, 6 and 1. All right, 3 and 3, 3 and 3. All right, 2 and 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 3. I'm having to say it out loud. 6, 3. There's one up there. 5, 4, 5, 4. 6, 2. Oh, there's my buzzer. We are done. All right, y'all. No way. No way. I can see $20 right off the bat. Kimmy, this was so crazy. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. Let's find out. We know we're not under $20, so we know we failed. Okay. So now what I'm supposed to do is count the ones that are not crossed off. Because I can see 5, 6, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. There's no way. It's no way. So we failed. This is a fail as far as the challenge rules. So for my team though, I have to circle the ones and count the ones that I did not. I'm going to do a different color here that I did not get. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. That's 34 missed. All right. And just so I have it, 1, 2, let's do a different color. These things will make you crazy if you're not careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 36 gots. Okay, so I have both numbers in case we need them for figuring out who really needs to be eliminated this week. But it's a fail. It's a fail week. Another week of failing. Oh well, we're not going to have a pity party about it. The good news is we're saving $10 and we might be up for elimination. But even if we do get eliminated, we're going to keep playing because, oh, I'm pulling out of the wrong thing. What am I doing here? Crazy. Okay, we're going back up here to Survivor. Right here, we have our $10 waiting in the front. Because we knew what was in store for us. Okay, so far for Survivor, we have saved 20, 40, 45, 50, and $55. And that one's going to stay in the whole time as well. So $55 so far for saving Survivor. We are at risk of elimination again. I hope y'all have better luck with this game than I did. And I hope to see you in the next video. We're going to be doing one on Monday for our mini Monday and our Tuesday Tiny Tuesdays, our typical 2 additional videos. So I hope to see you in both of them. If you watched this far, let me know down below. Say Survivor in the comments. And if you will, let me know what you're doing for Valentine's Day. I'm so curious to know what you guys are doing. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Valentine's, a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.